The head trauma was a multitude of things, grenades and being rolled around, just you're constantly getting bashed up, and it takes a toll that you don't want to acknowledge. Like, nah, it's not a thing. Nah, I'm good. Well, eventually you're not good.
Welcome back to the Mulligan Brothers podcast, and today we have a clip from our interview with DJ Shipley. So many of you know him from SEAL Team 6 and the amazing work that he's done around the world, sharing his message and his wisdom and some of those stories. And here's another exclusive video from DJ Shipley. Today's episode, as always, is sponsored by Huel. I'll talk about these a little bit more later on in the video, but this is the Huel Black Edition that I have been using for the past 3 months now. I think that Huel's had Black Edition ready to drinks out, and it's an absolute game changer. So find out more with a link down below. Let's dive into the video. Just something that to give a perspective of what deployment was like for you, you know, being out there. And then you spoke about a really shocking story on the Sean Ryan podcast. You know, you shared this story. Is there any other moments for yourself that where you're out there that stood out, that sort of would capture it for an audience who have no experience of what war looks like?
I'll give you one with the human aspect. You would go out and we'd build a target package on, we'll say you, and we study you, sometimes for weeks, for months. Sometimes it's a thing we've been chasing you for years, and multiple guys try to get you. We just can never neck you down. So I've been staring at your face, we'll just say for 4 months, nothing but your face. People in between, but you're the big fish we're all going after the entire time. You're up to all kinds of nefarious stuff. You're responsible for the death of 40 Marines, and you've done this, and you're this financier, now you're a bomb maker, make it up, whatever you're doing. And I'm staring at your face all day long. I've got a printout next to my computer. I'm writing emails and I'm looking at you. I'm FaceTime my wife, I'm looking at you. I'm burning a hole through you. You're ingrained in my memory at this point. And then eventually we get a call, we found you. Now we're going to go find you, and we'll fly in on a helicopter wherever it is, and we'll do a long walk in, or we'll parachute in, we'll do whatever we have to. We'll surround the house and we'll do an assault. Really quiet, not a sound. You won't hear the gate open, you won't hear the door open. It's eerily quiet. And whatever happens on the inside, if you want to be a hero and you want to shoot it out, you shoot it out, and at the end of the day, you get killed. We've got to go through, we got to clear the rest of the target. The neighbors are coming out, they're shooting at you. Helicopters are flying by, bombs are getting dropped. And in the course of that clearance, you run back and you see all his kids, his wife, his grandmother, all laying on top of him, just screaming. They don't know he's a terrorist. They don't know who that dude is. All I see is a 4-year-old with her arms wrapped around this dude's neck, screaming like you've never heard before. Like, what am I supposed to do for this thing right now? I think about it in reverse. If a SWAT team came in here and killed me in the middle of the night, what my 5-year-old would do. Like, what she would sound like. And it's hard to block that out. It's hard not to see the human aspect of it. Like, they don't know he's actually hunting us. They don't know what he's doing. That's Dad. That's whatever they call him. That's the dude bouncing around kicking soccer balls outside at 12:30 in the afternoon on Thursday. I just watched him do it. He's helping hang clothes on a clothesline. He's doing everything normal. It's just when they go to bed, now he's doing really bad stuff. They don't know that. And they don't know that after he's dead. All they know is that you with that flag on killed my father. That's all they know. And there is a burning hatred that you see. It's usually the boys. I've seen it a couple times, and you'll watch them shift from that to you, and the look in their eyes when it goes. You just created a monster. Like, there's nothing I can do. And when I was younger, man, I used to be a lot better at it. Because I looked young. I looked like a little kid. And they naturally gravitate to me. They just do. They see me on there. I mean, I've had multiple little kids come up, and I just pick them up. I'll walk them around the courtyard, just try to get them in a good spot, put them over with the wife and kids, but, you know, try to crack Kim lights, try to give them candy, try to do whatever. And I think about, in reality, what that must feel like. Like, now I've got this dude that looks like some alien, quad tube night vision, you know, cut off this, big beard, long hair, and you just shot my father in the face. Now you're giving me a Kim light and a packet of Skittles? Yeah, thanks, dude. Like, God. And some of those things, like, those are the ones that really haunt me. Is I'll come back and I'll have a reaction, or I'll have a moment with one of my kids, and I'll remember back, like, They'll scream, they'll make a noise, and I'll remember. I wish I could speak Arabic. I wish I could just tell them, like, dude, I wish you weren't here to see that. I wish I could have just men in blacked you and just taken that memory away from you, but I can't. I got a job to do. Your dad had a job to do. At the end of the day, it's war, man. I did not kill your dad because I wanted to. I killed your dad because I had to. And it sucks, man, because a lot of that, it weighs on people and they think about it in real context with real emotion. And now once you have a family, you see it for the whole picture. Nothing else you could do. I'm not going to let him kill me. I'm not going to let him kill my friends. But I really wish there was a way to not expose him to that. And you've also seen it in the polar opposite. I've seen dudes bear hug their kids and put them as human shields so fast it'd make your head spin. They don't care. I've seen dudes push their wives in front of people. I've seen them shoot their wives. They don't care. Like they'll put a suicide vest on a kid real quick, sit him right in the courtyard and clack him off. They don't care. Which is very different because they don't know that. They haven't seen that side of them yet. I have. Like, you don't know how far your dad would have gone. Give him 15 more minutes, you would have been outside with an AK. But I know the reality now, but it's hard not to shift it. It's hard not to go back and forth. But a lot of that, I mean, that's a lot of stuff the guys deal with.
That's tough. That is tough. Yeah. I think, like you say, when you've got kids who, like, you know, I'm picturing my son in my head whilst you're saying that. And that's that. Yeah. I mean, obviously the reality doesn't line up, but yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird.
That's your third tour where you really started to obsess over the details, and you were, I mean, I don't want to mess this up, but a lot of head trauma was happening because of
the breaching, just everything.
So that was mentally affecting you.
Yeah, now that I feel much better. Yeah. Now I can really feel the difference. You wake up with a hangover, you can't shake it out of you. It feels like 3/4 of your brain just isn't working. Like I can't process as fast as I could, weeks ago, days ago, hours ago. I can't focus anymore like that ADD, focus I had before. I can't direct it anymore. Now it's just everywhere. Now I'm inputting different information. Like I'll go to a chow hall and people are eating, the cups are banging, knives on forks, just all the sounds, just auditory impulse. It's like, oh my God. Next thing you know, I'm having a fucking panic attack. Like, I don't know what a panic attack is, but I'm in the bathroom dry heaving. Like, I don't know what is happening to me. Crying in the bathroom, nothing's happening to me. Nobody said anything to me. I'm overcome with emotion for no reason. Oh my God, I'm going crazy. But I'm not saying anything and just try to solve it real quick. Try to walk back out like nothing's going on. Like, you good? 100%. And I'm just going to try to isolate until I can figure out whatever this is. Like, you just keep doing that over and over and over. But yeah, the head trauma was a multitude of things. We do a lot of breaching, a lot of explosive breaching. Also do a lot of jumping. Hard openings, some really hard openings, some whiplash stuff. And then getting blown up. Grenades and being rolled around, just that post-concussive syndrome. I mean, you're constantly getting bashed up, and it takes a toll that you don't want to acknowledge. Like, nah, it's not a thing. No, I'm good. Well, eventually you're not good. And it wasn't until, we came back, I got hurt pretty bad. I ate a couple grenades and had amnesia. I was waking up in some weird spots, and I had a boss at the time. I was supposed to go on a heavy breaching trip, like blowing up walls and buildings, like really big shots. And I think it was the morning we were going to leave. And he's like, I don't think you should go. I went, no, I'm good. He went, he's a very intimidating figure. He goes, let me rephrase it. You ain't f***ing going. Roger that. And I didn't go. And that was the best thing that's ever happened to me. If I would have gone on that trip, I'm not saying anything would have happened. I was in no condition to go on that trip. None. I wanted somebody to pull me. I didn't have the balls to pull myself. But I was in no position to go.
Today's video was sponsored by Huel as always. This is the Huel Black Edition. I've been using this for the past few months now. Huel Black Edition has just been released in the US and it is amazing. It has 35 grams of protein. It's ready to drink. It's got 26 vitamins and minerals and slow release carbs, meaning that you can fuel your performance or your day-to-day life with this. Find out more with the link in the description.